Hi guys, it's Richard here from wphacker.com, and we're going to start right at the beginning this morning with a WordPress installation from scratch. So let's jump right on in and get started. Okay, and here we are in our hosting environment into our control panel here, which is where we control really what goes on with our website, our domain name, and what goes onto the hosting space. Okay, so what we'll look to do here is we'll look to do a very simple one-click WordPress installation. But before we start that, I want a quick look in the file manager and just see what is actually knocking around in there at the minute. So here we go, I've got into the file manager now. I'm going to have a look at what's in our public HTML. And what we see in there is an index.php file, which generally, when we buy a domain name and attach some new hosting space to it, the host will put some kind of welcome page up there, just to show you that the environment is live. Now, WordPress doesn't like to be installed into a directory or a root directory if there's anything else in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and check and see what's actually in that index.php file. Let's have a look in there, and that's literally all it says is this is a test page for hosting. Okay, so that's fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back and we are going to go back into File Manager again, my fault. Go back into Public HTML, and we are going to right click on that and we're going to delete it because we don't want it. But before you delete any files on your server at any time, whether it is new or not, or your first installation, please check what that file or files is or are. If you have any questions or queries, please contact your host, because once you delete them, they will be gone. So let's just click confirm that. I'm happy to get rid of that right now. Okay, and it's gone. That's good news. Okay, I've finished with the file manager now. I'm going to just jump out there, back into my control panel. Now, as I say, your control panel may look different to mine. It'll be similar, but they all do exactly the same thing. So they control the files, the FTP accounts, the email accounts, web tools. But what we are looking for, and the only thing we're doing today, is we're going to look to the one-click installs, such as that there, and bearing in mind that this is in alphabetical order, we are going to go down to where it says WordPress. Let's jump right in and click on that. And in we go, spinny wheel. So it's saying here that we can install WordPress. I'm going to install WordPress 4.9.5, which at the time of doing this video is the most up-to-date version of WordPress. We'll talk about WordPress versions in a later video and how important it is to keep them updated. Now then, we know the domain we're sending it to is our testserver771.co.uk. We can choose a directory to install WordPress to, but realistically what we want to be doing is using WordPress as our main website. So we want to go for the root domain, which would mean that if someone types in testserver771.co.uk, it'll go straight to your WordPress blog or website. Now, this should now be as simple as clicking Install WordPress. So let's do that. And let's watch the wheel spin for a second. It won't take long, but trust me, this is much quicker than doing a manual install through FTP and creating your own databases. And there we go. That beautiful signed WordPress has just been successfully installed, is there? Okay, let's click on the domain name now and finish off our installation here. So if we just click on that now, we should, fingers crossed, find that WordPress has been installed to testserver771.co.uk. So we click on that now, and there we go. And this is where we finish the installation off. So if you are looking to set your languages now, obviously English United States is the default one it goes to. However, as I'm based in England, I'm going to use English UK. All right, run that down a bit, and I'm going to click Continue. And here we go. So let's give our site a title. Let's call it the completely unique name of Test Server 771. Oh, can't type. 771. I'm going to give myself a username again. Let's be very inspirational here and call myself admin. Now, the password here, passwords are very important because we need to make sure that people don't know what they are, so they can't then log into our website and make all kinds of messes and hack us through. So we're going to think of something a little bit easier for me to remember, because I will not remember that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to think of a password now that's pretty much, yeah, always a problem thinking of a password. So I'm going to go for Winnie the Pooh. No, I'm not. I spelled Winnie wrong as well. I'm going for $$ Pooh 771, and that may be okay. And I'm going to put in an email address here just to complete the installation, but it also means that the email you put in here is your admin email. So any emails you get from WordPress, any emails you get through your website will go to that email address. So I'm just going to go admin at testserver771.co.uk. Now here's a strange thing at the bottom here. Search engine visibility. Discourage search engines from indexing this site. Only on a very rare occasion, if it's extremely private, would you ever click that. So we're going to leave that unclicked and let Google and the other major search engines crawl all over us and get us in their index. Then we'll now click Install WordPress, and there we go, we're done. So we can actually log in now with our username, which is admin, our password. Now interesting, notice that this has just come up here now. It says this connection is not secure, logins entered here could be compromised. This is because we are not running an SSL certificate over this domain name. SSL certificate is for encryption purposes when information is being passed between the visitor and the website. And you'll normally see a little green padlock in the address bar at the top. Here, as you can see at the minute, we've got a grey or black padlock with a red line through it. We'll come back to doing SSL in another video because WordPress can be very difficult to get SSL working. But bear that in mind that you will need to do that. Most hosts now will give you a free SSL certificate in any event, but it does need configuring. Right, see if I can remember that password now. $, Pooh 771. Okay, and then let's click Login. And here we are into our dashboard. This is where we control and we change things in our WordPress website, such as the look, the feel, the menus, the pages, the content. WordPress is such a powerful platform that really it helps everybody produce wonderful and highly functional websites. And if we just visit our site now, this is a theme from WordPress. It is a standard theme, and this is what we adapt from here. But all we wanted to do in this video was to reach this stage. So we've made an installation, we've done a basic setup here, we've installed everything, and WordPress is now working on that website. Okay, I hope this video has been of use to you. Any comments you have to make, please leave them in the comment section below. You can visit our website for hints, tips and hacks at wp-hacker.com. My name is Richard, and thank you very much for watching. As you know, at the end of our tutorials, we like to leave you with a bit of a funny story. Eddie and his wife June were out shopping at their local supermarket, and Eddie decided to pick up a case of Heineken and put it into their shopping trolley. "What are you doing?" asked June. Eddie took one look at her and said, "They're on sale. It's only $15 for 24 cans. June took a very steely stare at him. "Put them back," she said. "We can't afford them." So, as a dutiful husband, Eddie put them back on the shelf and they carried on shopping. A few hours further on, June decided to pick up a $30 jar of face cream and put it in the basket. "What do you think you're doing?" asked Eddie. "It's my face cream," replied Jim, "and it makes me look beautiful." Eddie took a deep breath and said, "So does 24 cans of Heineken, sweetheart, and they're only half the price." Sadly, Eddie never knew what hit him. The next thing he heard was the supermarket PA system and a voice saying, "Clean up an R19, we have a husband down."